Ready?
I am not.
Alright everybody, welcome back to Blue Collar Homestead. We are going to do an update on our chili contest. With all the holidays and everything going on, we've decided I think we're going to extend this for one more month, and we're going to go to January 15th to give everybody else who hasn't put in a chance to put in. With the holidays, everything's getting kind of crazy, getting close to Christmas. People are busy, I get it. You know, we do have somebody who's donating a prize, so as soon as that shows up, I think it's supposed to be here tomorrow. We'll put out another video on what that is, and then
what it is, who it's from.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
All the good stuff.
So that's, I think, about it for the chili contest. There's been a lot of good entries, and some of them are pretty hilarious.
Yeah, they were.
So,
they were very fun.
Pretty funny. So,
interesting how everyone has different recipes for their own chili. So it's kind of cool seeing all the different types of recipes out there.
Yeah, some of the stuff that they ends up in chili, it's like, I never would have thought of that, but it does look good.
Yeah, it does. Anyone who wants to donate other prizes, please do so. You know, maybe then we can do first, second, and third, or you know, like a congeniality type of thing. I don't know, but if anyone wants to donate any other prizes, please. Our email is in our about section, and just email me, and we can discuss options and whatnot. So, but thank you to the person who reached out to us to donate a prize. We will put out some kind of short video of what it is, who it came from, or who it's coming from.
Yeah.
So,
all that good stuff. So, I think that's about it for the chili cook-off.
January 15th.
Yeah, we're going to extend it 30 days. So instead of December 15th, we're going to go January 15th.
Right.
Give everybody a little bit more of a chance. Like I said, it's the holidays. I get it. Everybody's busy. Maybe you didn't have time. Well.
And if you haven't submitted already and you didn't get called out, just submit your chili recipe. You
don't have to be called out.
Fun.
If you're watching this video and you want to put a video out for a chili contest, go for it.
Yes.
You know, so I think that's about it for the chili contest. So now what we're going to jump into is we are going to make some homemade pasta.
And homemade pasta sauce.
Yes. So why don't we get everything out and get that situated, and we'll show you what we use to make pasta. That's actually been working really good. Now, we made raviolis with this.
Yeah, we haven't tried the cutter for the
pasta, the noodles itself.
So this isn't a spaghetti pasta cutter. This is I don't even know.
Oh, it's a machine. It's the Marcato Atlas 150. Yeah. It's got a roller in it. You can adjust for different thicknesses and all that stuff.
The raviolis turned out amazing.
Yeah, really good.
They really turned out great. We've actually used that about 5 or 6 times already, and haven't even made any other noodle yet. So
well, it's nice because you can put whatever you want in a ravioli.
Yeah.
I mean, in the store, usually it's meat or cheese. Occasionally, you'll find maybe one that's got a mushroom thing in it. But you know, we did chicken and
ricotta and chicken, and then we topped it with a homemade Alfredo sauce. It was
really good. So why don't we get all that stuff out and get started? We'll show you guys how we're going to do this and how it turns out. All right, so this is the Marcato Atlas 150. You can see that it's got a roller here. You know, this little hand crank goes on the side over here somewhere. You crank it. You slip it through the roller here to get it as thin as you want. This is different adjustments to bring the rollers closer together or far apart. This little guy here clips on. Well, somehow it's hard to do this with one hand. There. That little guy clips on there. Then you can see there's a spot for the crank. Depending on if you want to do that. Looks like it's almost like an angel hair, and the one down there looks like a fettuccine kind of noodle. And then we got this guy here. Pasta drying rack, which is kind of neat. It comes with this little guy. It's got like a groove in it, so you pick the noodles up from the back side of the machine like this, and then you just slide this over, and then you turn this and pull it out, and it leaves all the noodles hanging there. And then of course there's a clamp to clamp it to the countertop. I'll show you a little trick about that in just a second.
All right, the basic pasta recipe is 4 cups flour. And 5 eggs. Now I used half and half. I used half all-purpose flour and half semolina flour with the 5 eggs, and just a bowl. And you're going to need flour for, kneading it a little bit and making sure it don't stick. So, all right, let me wash my hands and we'll get started. going to start with 2 cups all-purpose flour. And because my measuring cup won't fit in the hole, I have to spoon it out. That's 1 cup. Two cups. I'm going to leave that off because I know I'm going to need that. And the semolina flour, 2 cups that.
You got it under control there?
Yeah.
You know, it figures as soon as we start recording, the dog wants to go out.
Every single time.
And I bet you I'm going to open the door, he's going to see it's raining and not want to do anything. So let me see. What? You want to go outside? Come on. Come on.
Go outside.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
No,
I don't know what you're whining about then, dude.
he just wants attention.
I guess. Alright, let's continue
so
this.
I kind of whisk it together just to, I don't know why. I don't know if it makes a difference, but
It probably does. I mean, you're mixing 2 different kinds together.
yeah, that's why I whisk it together, just so everything kind of mingles together correctly. Alright, then we make a little well for the eggs.
How many eggs you putting in there?
5.
5 homegrown, fresh butt nuggets.
I always do my eggs in 1 bowl. Oops, minus shells.
Well, that's the thing. Anybody who has backyard chickens knows that the shells are a lot harder to crack than the store-bought ones.
Sometimes.
Most of the time they are.
That one was. Oh, what did I do?
Whoops! You weren't paying attention on that one. That's all right. We got it all on video. We're good.
Wonderful! I'm so excited about that.
Well, hey, you know, we're real people, man. We're just, you know, it's a mistake. We'll just leave it in there.
Yeah, mistakes do happen.
Anybody who says they don't make mistakes is lying to you.
True.
We all do it.
I did right that time. I try not to make a mess with the yolks all over the counter.
Oh,
but it
that
never
looks
seems
good
to.
already.
Really?
Yeah, really. You got
All
there.
right.
That's all 5 of them.
I can't stand the sticky.
Can't stand the sticky.
Can't stand the sticky.
It really isn't that hard to make. It takes a minute,
No,
but you know what?
Yeah.
All that extra garbage you see on an ingredients box isn't in this stuff when you make the pasta, you know?
I do keep water off to the side because, you know, every egg is different and it, some have, you know, some are larger, some are smaller, so I always have some water and add slowly. I do this until I can't do it no more.
Well, you gotta put on a funny voice like Julia Childs.
Oh, if I knew how to impersonate her, I would do it. Today we're having pasta. How was that?
That was pretty good, not bad.
Not bad?
Yeah, I think you might be able to pull that one off.
She was actually pretty good. I did like watching her.
God, that's probably
I
been
didn't learn anything. I just liked watching what she made.
It's probably been 35 years since I've seen her on TV.
Well, I think there's a reason for that.
Well, you know, I mean, I would imagine there is, but hell, most of the people watching this video probably don't even know who that is.
I'm
Some of them
willing to
might.
bet more people know who she is than not watching this video.
Probably. Maybe we should put a hashtag in her. Hashtag Julia Childs.
Yeah. Although she was more French than Italian, so I don't know if that would really apply in this.
I don't know what she was.
She did French cooking.
Oh, is that what it was? I know she did cooking. I never paid her what.
She went to
What
France and learned to cook. She had a hard time doing it, but she got there. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of water.
little bit at a time though.
Yes. You don't want it over sticky, because then you gotta add flour.
Anybody who does construction knows, like when you're mixing drywall mud, if you had like a shot glass too much water, it wrecks the whole thing, you know? Small amounts at a time.
Alright, well they get the gist on that, so we'll bring them back when it's all
said and done.
said and done.
Alright, we're back. And we have our dough ball. Now you can see that how big this is. It's not huge or anything, but we're going to take this guy and we're going to cut this into 3 pieces, because if we don't, when we go to send this through the rollers, this thing's going to be like 15 feet long, and I just don't have the counter space for noodles that long. So we're going to cut this in about 3 kind of equal parts, I guess. And we're going to send those through the rollers one at a time. Now, let me show you a trick. Everybody's got these gadgets that clip to the countertop, right? Well, and everybody probably has the same problem. You can see this clip sits right in here, and with the doors sticking out like that, I can't get it on there good. It's in the way. So, and you got this fancy edge on the countertop and all that stuff. So, if you have a dishwasher, open it up, slide this guy on there. Well, apparently I got to give myself a little more space with that, but open your dishwasher, then you can clamp it on there and it'll be like it's supposed to. So I guess that's another advantage to having a dishwasher. If you can't get your stuff to clamp to the countertop, just open the dishwasher and there you go. Now it's clamped down, we can use it. I mean, if I didn't have this, you could open a drawer, I guess, too, but I mean, the dishwasher definitely gives you way more room underneath. So, first thing we're going to do is put this guy in here. You can see it, everything still clears, so that's good. The rollers are spinning. You're going to put that guy on 0.
We don't need this guy right now.
No, we don't need it right now, but I guess
we can keep it attached. It won't cause any problems. You
know what? Maybe we should roll it out and then do it, and roll it out and do it. That way we're not having all these dough balls laying around. You know,
kind of like we did with the raviolis.
The raviolis.
2 sheets, and then we'll do the cutting.
Okay, I didn't know. Well, we can do it that way too. Whatever. So, I'm going to kind of flatten this out a little bit. And then I'm going to send it through there. This is on 0.
Wait, maybe we should put the thing up on the tripod.
Yeah, well, yeah, it might be easier. Let's just finish this and then we'll get the camera set up in the right spot.
I don't remember it hitting last time.
Well, I don't have it in all the way, so. Well, the directions say to fold this guy in half a couple times, but you know what? We're going to set the camera on the tripod, so I'm trying to have to hold it. Yeah, I got to duck down the camera. I mean, it just doesn't work for me. I'm too tall for this, I guess. Well, you need some flour on there?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to put a little flour on there. You can spread that out. Like I said, you got to fold it in half and send it through a couple times. Basically,
you just don't want it sticking.
Yeah, you don't want it sticking, and it starts to tear, and you can have some issues. It's easier with 2 people to do this. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. So I think we'll move this up to number 1. I don't know what you want to go. Number 3 on this?
I have no idea. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get it.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, this is number 1.
Let's keep it on 1 again.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's go to number 2.
Just make sure everything's...
Got enough flour on it. All right, maybe we'll go number 3. I think that's all right. Is
that what you want?
I think that'll work fine. It's not as important. I mean, you can see how this isn't, I don't know if you can see on the camera, this isn't exactly square on the end. When you're making ravioli, it's got to be exactly square the whole way down. I would have sent this through another time, probably fold it in half, but we're just making pasta noodles, so it's not a huge deal.
Okay, we got all the sheets done. We're ready to cut the pasta.
Yep, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to slide this guy right in here. Just kind of lay this over the back. And you can see it all coming out of there. What I'm going to do, what is going on there? Okay, I see what's going on. Wow, that's coming out pretty good.
I don't know if you want to cut that right there.
No, what I want to do is bring that out. I want to bring this out until I'm about halfway, right about there. Now, you know what? I think I'm going to put this over here. That way this is out of the way.
You need scissors or something?
No. Here, check it out. We'll just do this.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
I got a little stuck in there. Now I can take this over to my rack. I'm just going to take this and set that right on top of there. And then twist it like that and pull that out. Now that can sit there and dry till we're good and ready to use it.
Some of this we're going to use tonight, but the rest we're going to dry and then store away.
Yeah, so all in all, I mean, I don't remember how much this little machine was. Do you remember how much it was?
Not offhand, but I can put the link in the description box below.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, because this thing actually works really well.
Yeah, this is a good brand. This is like...
Well, this was made in Italy. I mean,
yeah.
They're pretty much the ones who invented pasta, I think, so. Alright. I'm going to go right about there. I'm just going to drag this out.
Stuff like this is nice to have on hand, you know, especially with the food shortages going on, you know.
The dog whining in the background.
You know, you don't even have to have the semolina flour.
Oh, look at that.
You just have all-purpose flour.
That looks really good. Like I said, you can see how there's like a dimple right here. So I can get my finger in there.
Yeah.
Just lay that guy right on top of there. And then just spin this. And it drops that down. And you just let that sit there and dry out. That's actually really long.
Yeah.
but that's all right.
We'll just keep spinning our fork.
The only problem we're going to have now is we're going to have to make the other one shorter because as this goes down.
Well, when these dry, to put them in a bag, you
we'll
have to
break
put
them
them there, you know.
Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do.
So yeah, we're pretty happy with it. But anyways, you know, having this on hand is nice, you know, especially with food shortages going on and, you know, maybe you just can't find it. It's actually simple to make, you know. And it really, this machine I think was, I think it was less than 150 bucks. I think the machine that Tim's using right now with the cutter, it comes with that cutter. I want to say it was maybe $100. Now we bought the ravioli attachment separate as another attachment. And there's other attachments. We want to get the masticholi attachment because Tim likes masticholi.
Yeah, I do like masticholi.
Picky.
I'm picky.
Yes, me and Paige like spaghetti noodles. You like masticholi noodles.
That is the biggest battle in this house. What kind of noodle do you use? I like masticholi.
What kind of noodles do you guys like with your pasta, your spaghetti? Do you like masticholi? Do you like spaghetti noodles or
rotini?
Yeah.
Or
Tell us what you like.
All right, now that we've used this, you see it's got flour and stuff all over it. And the directions say not to submerge this in water to clean it. It gives you all these little brushes to brush it off and all that stuff, but I'm lazy and I don't want to do it that way. So here's how we're going to clean it. We're going to take this little guy and just... That'll be that. We're just going to wipe it off with a cloth now and be done with it. So that got most of the flour off, and we're just going to wipe off any residual stuff. But that's pretty much it. Now to clean out the other part, that might be a little more interesting because we've never used this part before. This is our first time using this guy. I'm going to attempt to blow this out too, but you can see there's some dough stuck in there. So hopefully I can get enough pressure built up in there to blow all this out. But first, we're going to let the compressor fill up all the way, so I can get a good blast at this thing. Because I mean, trying to clean this out, and you're not supposed to submerge it, that seems kind of difficult. You can tell my compressor got a little bit of a leak.